I would tell someone who's thinking about taking the first legal step to really consider what goals they have in terms of engaging in a legal process. Our philosophy and practice is that legal solutions aren't one size fits all, and in terms of sexual abuse especially, people are coming to us with a range of different experiences, and it's not going to be the case that every resolution is going to provide closure to every client. So I would tell people just to tap in with themselves and what solution and outcome would bring them a level of closure that can allow them to move forward. I think a big misconception that people have about personal injury lawsuits, and to a degree personal injury lawyers, is that our focus is entirely on the money and the outcome, when it's not. It's a lot about the journey to get there, and a lot of what we do and what we focus on is about supporting the clients through a process that is difficult. It's as much about being able to access damages for the harm that they've suffered as it is having the truth be brought to light and having that experience be validated. The thing at Gluckstein that helps me do the best work for my clients is that everyone's super collaborative. So it helps me as a junior lawyer learn how to navigate certain situations that might be difficult or are at least novel in the context of sexual abuse, which is my practice. And everyone has a shared consideration for and focus on the clients. So that's a value that I have in my practice, and that really helps me. We maintain a relationship with our clients, and we're in touch with our clients still today. I mean, over Christmas, I know some of our lawyers got gifts and sent cards to our clients, especially clients who are especially high needs. There might be an ongoing relationship with one of our lawyers. In an ideal world, in Ontario and Canada, there would be more wraparound supports for sexual abuse survivors, but we do our best to provide referrals if those are needed as much as possible. In terms of helping a client find a sense of new normal, it can be challenging because a lot of our clientele, a large majority of the sexual abuse clients, have experienced childhood sexual abuse. And so the normal that they've experienced from a fairly young age has been a level of trauma. So what we hope to do is to minimize the amount of re-traumatization of going through a civil process, such that they can appreciate and be engaging with a system that isn't disbelieving them or traumatizing them further, and hopefully that shows them that they don't have to stay used to the amount of hostility that they've been used to in the past. So anything I can do to support them and help them move through that journey and make these processes that can be quite hostile a little bit easier, that's what kind of gets me up every day and gets me into the work. I think the outcome that matters most to me when a case concludes is that the client feels as though they've reached some sort of closure in a really difficult chapter of their lives, and they've been able to access some sort of resolution that helps them move forward, whether that is, entirely monetarily or in terms of having that experience that they've been holding on to understood and seen and validated. So anything that helps the client just sort of move on from an experience that has stuck with them for a long time is the resolution I want.